There are 5 recognized regions of Scotch whiskey: Highland, Lowland, Speyside, Campbeltown, and Islay. But I think there should be a 6th one, Islands. If you don't agree with me, I don't care. And I have a lot of Scotch. So I wanted to go through my collection and bring out the 6 bottles that I think are my favorite currently that I have of each region. So Highland, Lowland, Speyside, Campbeltown, Islay, and Islands. Let's show these 6 whiskeys right now. Okay, first up is a 33-year Highland from a distillery called Ball Blair. 62.3% alcohol, matured entirely in ex-bourbon barrels. I absolutely adore this bottle. Review up here. Spoiler alert, I gave this a very high score. It is my favorite whiskey I've ever had in my mouth. It is $1,000, but it is very good. Ball Blair makes an incredible distillate, and the fact that this is 33 years and still 62.3% alcohol is phenomenal. It is so rich, it is so full of flavor, it is fruity, it is sweet, it is velvety, it is chewy, it is thick, the finish is phenomenal. I can't say enough good things about this bottle, so check out the review in the card over here. It is fantastic. So this is Highland. Ball Blair is just incredible. It's my first Ball Blair I've had. I have a 15-year up here. Have not cracked it yet, but this is my favorite Highland I've had so far, and that's number 1. Going over to Lowland now with Bladnoch, 17-year California red wine finish, 46.7% alcohol. Bladnoch is easily my favorite Lowland distillery. The only other one I've had is Auchentoshan, and they're just a little bit smooth and less flavor for me. The review of this guy up here. He is very good. Generally, Lowlands are triple distilled and they're really smooth and they're really good for entry-level whiskeys, but this one packs a really nice flavor. There's a lot of brown sugar, cinnamon notes, and a lot of red fruit and tannins in here because of the red wine. It is very, very good. And because Lowland malts are a little subtle, they really take a lot of the flavors you put in the barrel. The only problem with this bottle is it's very, very hard to find. I got this on a German whiskey site called whiskeyauction.com. You're not going to find these probably that often in the States, which is unfortunate, so you kind of have to go into those auction sites to find them. However, Bladnoch is clearly far and above, for me, my favorite Lowland, and this bottle is great. I haven't had another Bladnoch though. I got to find some. Again, going to be hard to find in the States. I hope to find one day, another one, but even though this is 46%, it packs a lot of flavor and the finish is great too. And it's not too high ABV that you're gonna be scared of it, and you can drink it slower, but be careful because it is so damn good. But that's number 2. And heading over to Speyside, we have Aberlour Abunid. No age statement, matured in Spanish Oloroso sherry and 60.9% alcohol. This bottle is very special. I got it for my wedding and I got it for me and the groomsmen. Love this thing, it is so good. This kind of got me into Scotch. My buddy Scotch Father recommended this to me. Thanks, man. It is so good. No age statement Speyside, but Oloroso, and it's full cask strength, 61% alcohol. It is so good. But it's not just because I got married with this bottle. I mean, that's definitely a big reason, but this thing packs a great flavor. Very, very orangey, very fruity, very sweet. I mean, you got the sherry in there, but the 61% alcohol is just great, and these are yearly releases that they have here. I'm not sure what release this is, but it's this Bat 75, and for around $100, $110, this is a very good Speyside. Generally, doing your Speysides, there's Macallan, and they're overpriced, and I would prefer to get Aberlour for sure. I think they're a really, really underrated distillery. So if you're trying to figure out a Speyside, Aberlour, Aberlour 12, Aberlour 16, you got the Abunid, you got the other one I can't pronounce, but on the screen right there, and there you go. So that is my favorite Speyside bottle that I currently have. Okay, my second favorite region, Campbeltown, Hazel Burn 15 Oloroso Sherry, 55.8% alcohol. Reviewed this guy up here. What can be said about this that I haven't already said? It's phenomenal, and I love it. Problem is, the market for Springbank and Hazelburn and Longrow is absurd. It's kind of like the allocated bird market currently. So this was $240, and it's very, very hard to find. It is one of my unicorn bottles. Absolutely my favorite Campbeltown right now on my shelves. Reason being is because for me, it's like a dessert whiskey. It is so good, it is so sweet, and it is so rich. Drink it slowly after a meal. You're gonna get all those nice brown sugar, cookies, peanut butter, salt, just amazing coastal vibes in this bottle. And for me, I would take this one over Springbank 18 any day. It is just phenomenal. I love Hazelburn. The 15 is definitely my favorite one I have on my shelves right now, and probably my favorite Campbeltown I've ever had currently. All right, Islay, my favorite region, Lefroy 25, 51.4% alcohol, the 2019 release. You're probably tired of that bottle. I don't care. I paid $6.50 for it, and I'm gonna get my money's worth. You can believe it. My favorite Islay on my shelves, and might be the one I've ever had. Again, my experiences are a little smaller than some people in my life, like Scotch Father. However, this is one of the most creamy Islas I've ever had. It is very well made, as Lefroy, we all know. They are so good. Review up here. It is so good. 25 years in ex-bourbon brings out the soft peat, the vanilla, the cream. It's delicate. It's like sheets, but it's also a bit chewy. It's like Islay gum. I love this thing. It is definitely my favorite Islay on my shelves, and again, probably what I've ever had. Lefroy 25 is fantastic, and $250 cheaper than our big 25, and so much better. So there's my favorite Islay on the shelves. All right, heading over to Islands. This is the Arran Malt, 21 years exclusively in Oloroso, 46% alcohol. Now real quick, with Scotch rules, there is only 5 actual regions: Highland, Lowland, Speyside, Campbeltown, Islay. However, I think Islands deserves to be recognized as a 6th region because they have a much different flavor profile than Highlands. They usually get grouped underneath Highlands. So like, this is the Isle of Arran. You have Jura, you've got Skye, you've got Orkney, but they definitely have different flavors. If you've had Jura, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But Arran, I think Arran right now is my favorite whiskey and distillery from the Isles. And as you can see, this one is almost gone, and I'm very sad. This was $260. I got it 2 years ago for my birthday, and I am just holding on to it for dear life. Review up here. I love this. Very, very fruity. It is like one of those orange hard candies, and it lasts forever. And at 46%, I think people that in your life that you don't think might like other whiskeys, they would definitely enjoy this. I've given this to a bunch of people that said they didn't like Scotch, and they enjoyed this a lot. This is a nice special occasion whiskey, and you can find this in a lot of different places. Arran is not that uncommon, so you should not have a problem finding this. So just any Arran, spend your money on. It's definitely worth it. But this one specifically, this was a splurge for me. It is definitely like candy. It is very sweet. It's very bright. It's very citrusy. And it is just so smooth and so freaking good. So there's my Island Scotch on my shelves. Well, there you go. 6 bottles from my collection that represent my favorite currently from each region of Scotland. I really enjoy these videos about my collection, so if you have any thoughts, comments, or ideas, comment down below. More ideas will be great. I love making this stuff, and I love talking about my whiskey. But, like the video, give it a like. Not subscribed yet, make sure you do so you don't miss this video and other ones every Wednesday. Until then, see you next time.